Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry if this video is super awkward. I have not filmed like a sit-down video. I filmed vlogs, but I haven't filmed a sit-down video in a minute. It's been probably about 2 months since I've actually like filmed a sit-down video solo, so I'm sorry if this is awkward. I'm just an awkward person in general. I'm clearly stalling. Okay, so you guys saw the title. If you have not seen any of my previous vlogs about my vacation, then you probably don't know where I went, and I'm not going to mention where I went in this video. You know, if you already have seen my vlogs, you know where I went. Since I started vlogging, I haven't really gone on vacation like out of Canada, so you guys probably know where I went. If you guys have seen my previous vlogs, you know where I went, but I'm not going to say where I went in this video, if that makes any sense, because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's not safe to go to that country, don't go to that country by yourself, blah, 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 because I had an amazing experience in this country. This was just like a random one-off, you know. I am in contact with the resort right now to like report this incident and stuff like that. I already told them, etc., and they said it was a one-off. This area is very safe to go to. The whole island, like, they make their money from tourists. Like, from where I'm from, we pride ourselves in oil. We're like an oil producing province, and it's not like that there. They boost their economy with their tourism. So this country is very, very safe in my opinion. This was just a weird one-off incident that happened, and it will not deter me from recommending this place as a vacation spot. If you ask me where I recommend going that's like tropical and blah blah blah, I will always recommend this place, hands down. I had a great experience there. This was just a weird incident that happened. Because it's me, weird stuff happens to me all the time, and I usually just, you know, I usually don't make story times about all the weird stuff that happens to me, but maybe I should start doing that because I feel like there's a lot of them, and maybe like there's people out there that can relate to me. So yeah, that's like a little disclaimer. I don't feel like this country's unsafe. I don't think that traveling there is unsafe if you travel alone. Had a great vacation. This will not deter me from traveling back there because I definitely do want to travel back there at some point. So that is my little disclaimer. So I'll get into the story time right now. Oh my goodness. So this incident happened on our last day of vacation. So we were leaving the next day. As you guys know, I went on vacation with Nikita. She's in my vlogs. Hi Nikita, if you're watching this video. So, by the way, this story I have not told anyone, like literally anyone. Only me and Nikita know about this story time. As far as I know, maybe I think she might have told somebody, but as far as me, I haven't told anybody about this. Andy doesn't know about this. If you're watching this video, Andy, I just feel like I didn't want to worry you, especially while I was there and just telling you about this story. And I don't know. What's the right time to tell somebody that you were almost kidnapped while you were on vacation? So I haven't told anybody except for the resort people and Nikita who was there. So yeah, so it was me and Nikita's last day on vacation. And the previous day we had gone horseback riding. So when we were going horseback riding, the tour guide asked me what I did. He had my phone and he was like taking videos and stuff, and he's like, do you want me to put these on Snapchat or do you want Instagram videos, blah blah, and I was like, no, like I do YouTube. So he asked me if on our last day there, if I could film a YouTube video for his company, you know, like shouting it out and stuff like that. And I initially said yes, but then afterwards, me and Nikita realized that we had so much stuff to do. We hadn't even started souvenir shopping yet. So I had to contact this person back and was like, I'm sorry, I can't do the video for you. I have a million things to do. So me and Nikita started planning our day the previous night that we were there. I think we were in the pool and we were like deciding, you know, this is what time we're gonna wake up, this is what time we're gonna get ready, this is what time we're gonna be out by, because we had to walk everywhere. We didn't have have a car, we didn't rent a car, nothing like that. We decided that we would wake up early. We would wake up at 9 because we wanted to go get breakfast before we picked up all our souvenirs, and then proceeded to head to the beach after all of that. So we wanted to get to our favorite brunch spot before noon because that's when they stopped serving breakfast. So we wanted to get there about, you know, about 11:30-ish, around there. So we decided to wake up at like 9 and get ready and all that stuff. So we did that, and I remember going outside. I started vlogging actually on the way out, saying that it was my last day there and I was very sad about it. Today we are headed for breakfast, and we're gonna buy some souvenirs and stuff like that, and then we're gonna head to the beach. Yay! So this is our last day here. I'm so sad. We're gonna go back to the freaking winter, cold, possibly snow. It was very hot that day. It was like 35 degrees, humid. There was no wind whatsoever. Like, there was no wind. It was just, I was just like sweating buckets already. So me and Nikita took the same route. This was just like a resort neighborhood, I would say, like a resort street. A street with like all of the resorts in one, because it was so close to the beach, and we were just kind of smack dab in the middle. We were surrounded by all these other resorts, but to get to the main road, to get to where the food is, to get to where the souvenir shops and the mall and all of that stuff is, we had to walk to the main road, and we were like 4th resort in actually, because we had to walk by 3 other resorts to get to the main road. And so this road was generally like, we felt safe there. We felt safe there at night when we were walking there. We didn't, like, it was dark, but it was just, you know, it was just tourists that frequented that street. There was a lot of tourists, there was a lot of taxis, there was just a lot of people, and there was just a lot of people. Most of them were tourists, and you know, we saw people in their bikinis walking to the beach. It was like a street where it was just mostly tourists because of all the resorts that were around the neighborhood. So we started walking, and I decided, you know, I would start vlogging a little bit because it was our last time walking that way, you know, to get breakfast in the daytime at least. So I wanted to get like the plants, the flowers there were so pretty. So I wanted to get a vlog, like a transition clip of just like me walking and have the flowers like, you know, like, what is it called? I don't even know how to explain this. So I wanted a transition clip of the flower wall because it was just basically like a wall of flowers outside this one resort, and it was like the last resort before you got to the main road. So I just wanted like a transition clip of the flowers. I noticed this person really far ahead of us, like from a while ago. I see this person standing there. I don't know if they're walking towards me. I don't know if they're walking the other way, but I see them while I'm trying to vlog the flowers, right? So once they get a little bit into my frame and stuff like that, I cut the clip because I don't like having people in my transition clips. I kind of just, I'm weird like that. I like it to be like just solo, and I feel like people appreciate that because they don't want to be in your vlog if they don't consent to it, you know? So I cut the vlog when I see him in my frame. So me and Nikita continue walking. I start, you know, adding stuff to my Insta story and doing like the same clip for my Insta story, etc. Like, I'm on my way to my breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And I'm probably about a meter ahead of Nikita. So I'm not that far ahead of her, but she's behind me. She's taking selfies, and I'm just, you know, filming random clips and adding to my Insta story, you know, typing up captions or whatever. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I see this guy, he's just standing there. I get closer to this person who is just standing in the middle of the sidewalk, and you know, it could be anybody. You know, he could be waiting for a taxi. He could be just outside for air, even though it was freaking hot that day, and nobody in their right mind would just stand somewhere in the hot sun. Like, I kind of figured he's probably waiting for somebody. He's probably waiting for his friend, or he's probably waiting to go to the beach or something like that. So when I get closer to him, I start walking around him because there's a grassy area right beside the sidewalk, not on the, like, there's a grassy area dividing the sidewalk, if that makes sense. So there's a sidewalk, there's a grassy area, and then there's the road. So I start to walk around him. I'm on the grassy area right now, And so the guy says, "Hey baby," and then he grabs my arm, and it's this arm, the one with the tattoo. He grabs this arm, and it's like a pretty like hard grip. It's not like a I'm touching your arm to say hi or whatever. It's kind of like a pretty like medium to hard-ish grip. It didn't hurt, but like I couldn't walk forward, like I couldn't go anywhere because this guy had my arm. So I was just like, hi, like I was being polite because a lot of people in the area, a lot of people when you're walking say hi. So this dude says, "Nice bra," and I like don't know how to react at that point. I'm kind of like, what the heck? I just need to get the hell out of here. So what I was wearing that day, just to clarify, it shouldn't matter with what you're wearing. Like if you don't want somebody's attention, if you don't want to be touched, if you don't want anybody touching you, that shouldn't matter with what you're wearing. It's not like you're asking for anything by the way that you dress. I just want to put that out there, okay? So keep in mind, I dress for like the weather conditions and for style, and obviously to dress cute for myself, not for anybody else. Unless I'm going on a date with Andy, then I dress cute for him, but I probably won't admit that to him. But anyways, I wore every single one of my dresses. If you guys saw my pack with me video, you saw how many dresses that I packed with me. I wore every single one of them because it was so hot and I just did not want to wear pants or anything that whole entire trip. So that last day I didn't have any dresses. Like I had a super long like beach dress, like a maxi dress, and that's it. And it was way too hot for that because it's not even like cotton or anything. It's like a hot material. So I decided that I would go casual. I would wear shorts and a crop top, and the shorts that I had were so like high-waisted. They were like past my belly button high-waisted. Like they were like they showed nothing. Like they showed no part of my stomach. Only the crop top I was wearing, it showed like maybe an inch of my stomach, like the top part, but the shorts like covered most of my stomach. So I was very confused when he said that, and I kept just trying to walk away. Like I kept trying to walk straight, but this dude had my arm. Like he had my arm in his hand. And I didn't know what to do. I pretty much froze. I was trying to walk away. I didn't say anything. I didn't try to kick him or anything like that because I didn't want him to get mad. He was like taller than me, obviously. I'm pretty short. He was probably about 5'10", and he was kind of chubby, like on the chubby side. So he could have easily like dragged me, picked me up or anything like that and like threw me into the bushes or something like that. Like it was not like, he was a lot bigger than me. So I didn't really do anything. I kind of just froze to try to think, like evaluate the situation. My brain was like, okay, you can't kick him. Okay, you can't, like, what do you say right now? I'm just trying to keep walking, but he has my arm. So all of a sudden, less than like a minute later, I don't even have time to think, Nikita just grabs my arm, puts me into a bear hug, and pushes me forward, gives him a nasty stare, and we continue walking. That's it. And I was just like, what in the hell just happened? Like, what just happened? Once we get a little bit further away, we keep looking behind us to see if he's following us, but he's not. He's just standing in that same spot. And Nikita was like, his penis was out. Like, his penis was out of his pants. What do you think he was gonna do to you? And I was just like, I didn't look down, obviously, because this guy had my freaking arm in his hand. He had my freaking arm in his hand. So all I did was look at his hand and look at his face. I didn't look down. I didn't look anywhere else around me. I knew that Nikita was behind me, but yeah, I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it was sticking out of his pants. Like, he was probably gonna do something to you if I wasn't there, or he was waiting for me to walk by and just like not do anything and just like leave you there. So I'm like so thankful. I probably thanked her like 10 times that day at least for like pretty much saving me. I know it's not good to like think about, you know, what could have happened, blah 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 blah, like what was his intentions, because the intentions were pretty clear right there. Like, why did he grab my arm? Why did he give me such a pervy ass comment? Why was his penis sticking out of his pants? You put all those things together and you think about the worst case scenario, and then I always think about, like, it's such a touristy area. What about the person that walks after us? What if they're not with anybody? What if it's a girl and she's by herself and she's walking to the street? What is gonna happen to her? like, I don't know. I just think about all of the stuff that could have happened. Like, what if I was alone? What if Nikita wasn't feeling well and I was hungry and I wanted brunch and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get us some brunch or whatever, you know? Like, what if something like that happened? What if she wasn't there to help me? Then what would have happened to me? And that scares the crap out of me, to be honest. So I did end up reporting this incident to the resort, and they said that this like never happens. Like, it's like they've never heard of it happening before, and this is the first time they heard of it happening. So I did tell them, and they're going to report it for me. I do have some video clips. I have to zoom in and try to edit them so to make the face kind of clear, because right now it's like super blurry. But I do still have to send those to them, and we'll see what ends up happening. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and please comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye everyone.